Hey everyone, and welcome back to the channel. Today, we're diving deep into a topic that affects every single one of us, every single day. Our circadian rhythms. Have you ever wondered why you feel super energetic at certain times of the day, but completely drained at others? Or why you get a sudden burst of creativity late at night? The answer might lie in your body's internal clock. So, what exactly are circadian rhythms? Think of them as 24-hour cycles that are part of your body's internal master clock. This clock is tucked away in a tiny part of your brain called the suprachiasmatic nucleus, or SCN for short. It regulates cycles of alertness and sleepiness by responding to light and darkness in your environment. It's not just about sleep, though. This internal clock influences your hormone release, eating habits, digestion, body temperature, and even your mood. It's the invisible director of your daily life. Let's break down how this incredible system works. The most powerful external cue for our circadian rhythm is light. When sunlight hits our eyes in the morning, it sends a signal directly to our brain's master clock, the SCN. This signal essentially says, "Hey, it's daytime. Time to wake up and get moving." In response, your brain suppresses the production of melatonin, the hormone that makes you sleepy, and ramps up the production of cortisol, which helps you feel alert and energized. Your body temperature rises, your metabolism kicks into gear, and your mind becomes sharp. You're ready to take on the day. As the day progresses, your body follows a predictable pattern. Your peak alertness, coordination, and reaction time often happen in the mid. This is why some people find they're most productive during this window. Then, as evening approaches and the sun starts to set, the opposite process begins. The decreasing light signals your SCN that it's time to wind down. Your brain starts to release melatonin, which begins its slow rise. Your body temperature starts to drop slightly, and your digestive system slows down. All of these are subtle cues preparing you for a night of rest and repair. But here's where modern life throws a wrench in the works. We are surrounded by artificial light. Our phones, our laptops, our TVs, even the lights in our homes are constantly sending signals to our brains. When we stare at a bright screen late at night, we're essentially telling our brain, it's still daytime. This confuses our internal clock, suppressing melatonin production and making it much harder to fall asleep. This is why sleep experts are always telling us to put away our devices an hour or two before bed. It's not just about mental stimulation. It's about giving our biological clock the right cues. When our circadian rhythms are out of sync, it's called circadian misalignment. This isn't just about feeling a little tired. Over time, it can have serious consequences for our health. Think about shift workers or people who frequently travel across time zones. They are constantly fighting against their natural body clock. Studies have linked chronic circadian disruption to a higher risk of sleep disorders, obesity, diabetes, cardiovascular problems, and even mood disorders like depression and anxiety. It messes with our metabolism, making us more likely to store fat. It impacts our immune system, making us more susceptible to getting sick. And it affects our cognitive function, leading to brain fog, poor memory, and difficulty concentrating. It's clear that living in harmony with our natural rhythms is not just a nice idea. It's essential for our long-term health and well-being. So, the big question is, how can we get back in sync? How do we align our lives with our internal clock in this modern 24/7 world? The good news is, it's simpler than you might think. It doesn't require expensive gadgets or complicated protocols. It's about making small, consistent changes to your daily routine. The number one most impactful thing you can do is to get morning sunlight. Within the first hour of waking up, try to get outside for at least 10 to 15 minutes. Don't wear sunglasses if you can help it. The sunlight entering your eyes is the most powerful signal you can send to your master clock to set it for the day. This simple act anchors your entire 24-hour cycle. It will help you feel more alert during the day and sleepier at the right time at night. If you live somewhere with little morning sun, a light therapy lamp can be a great alternative. Next, consistency is key. Try to wake up and go to bed at roughly the same time every day, even on weekends. I know it's tempting to sleep in, but that social jet lag can throw your clock off for days. A consistent schedule reinforces your body's natural sleep-wake cycle, making it easier to fall asleep and wake up naturally. Let's talk about timing your activities. Since our energy and focus fluctuate throughout the day, we can work with these rhythms instead of against them. Try to schedule your most demanding tasks for the late morning or early afternoon when your cognitive function is at its peak. Save less demanding, more creative, or routine tasks for other times. Exercise is another powerful tool. Regular physical activity can help reinforce your circadian rhythms. Exercising in the morning or afternoon can boost your energy levels and deepen your sleep at night. However, try to avoid intense exercise too close to bedtime, as it can raise your body temperature and release stimulating hormones like cortisol and adrenaline, making it harder to wind down. And of course, we need to manage our light exposure in the evening. This is the counterpart to getting morning sunlight. As the sun sets, try to dim the lights in your home. Use warm, amber-toned bulbs instead of bright, blue-toned ones. And as we mentioned earlier, minimize screen time in the 1 to 2 hours before bed. If you must use a screen, use night mode or blue light filtering apps and glasses. Creating a cool and quiet sleep environment is also crucial. Your bedroom should be a sanctuary for sleep, not an extension of your office or entertainment center. Finally, think about when you eat. Your digestive system also follows a circadian rhythm. It's most active during the day. Eating late at night forces your body to focus on digestion when it should be focused on rest and repair. Try to have your last meal at least 2 to 3 hours before you go to sleep. This gives your body time to process the food and allows your digestive system to rest overnight. Some research even suggests that time-restricted eating, where you consume all your calories within an 8 to 10 hour window during the day, can be very beneficial for aligning our metabolism with our circadian rhythm. Living in sync with our circadian rhythm is one of the most fundamental things we can do for our health. It sets about respecting our biology and recognizing that we are deeply connected to the natural cycles of light and dark. It's not about perfection, but about making conscious choices to support our body's internal clock. Start with 1 or 2 small changes, like getting morning sunlight or setting a consistent bedtime. Notice how you feel. You might be surprised by how much more energy, focus, and overall vitality you have. It's a journey back to our natural state, one day at a time. Thanks so much for watching today. I hope this has shed some light on the incredible power of your internal clock. If you found this helpful, please give this video a thumbs up and subscribe for more content on health and wellness. Let me know in the comments what you do to stay in sync with your body's rhythm. See you in the next one.